In one of the strangest stories you'll ever hear, about 19,000 Jaromir Jagr bobbleheads were just stolen in California. I'm going to read the official release from the Pittsburgh Penguins, and then we'll get into this. The Pittsburgh Penguins announced today that the shipment carrying Jaromir Jagr bobbleheads for tonight's game against the San Jose Sharks has been stolen after its arrival in California. As a result, the bobbleheads are not in Pittsburgh and will not be distributed at tonight's game, but will be distributed at a later date. The Penguins learned that they were victims of cargo theft after failing to receive the shipment as scheduled. The team worked with the manufacturer and transportation companies to alert the appropriate state and federal authorities who are currently working to locate the cargo. This is an open investigation, and no further comment will be made in order to not hamper the recovery of the goods. All fans in attendance will receive a voucher that includes a one-time scannable code that will be required to pick up the bobblehead at a later date. So how we know this is about 19,000 to 20,000 bobbleheads is because PPG Paints Arena holds 18,171 fans, and they've ordered one for every single fan plus some extras. So it's around 19,000 to 20,000-ish bobbleheads. And my biggest question with this thing is, what does this person plan on doing with this? Where are they going to sell? Because that's what you got to assume this thief is going to do, right? They want to take all these bobbleheads and flip them. Is that not the most obvious thing going on here, where it's like, we're going to find you when you attempt to sell 20,000 bobbleheads, because the only person on earth who has 20,000 Jaromir Jagr bobbleheads is the thief. So who is going to be taking this when it's so public that you obviously stole these when they arrived in California in a shipping container? I just don't understand what the plan is for these thieves. Do you sell them one by one once they're given out and you put them on eBay? Like, and then what are you making, like $10 on each bobblehead, but you're shipping them out individually? I don't understand the motivation and how you profit off of stealing 20,000 bobbleheads. I'm just so confused, and I am probably just too dumb to figure out how criminals work, because this to me is one of the worst heists ever and one of the strangest ever. And it fits that Jaromir Jagr has such a weird story hockey career that spans many different teams, and he's still playing professional hockey and can't be inducted in the Hall of Fame because he still wants to play for the team he owns. And it's so Jagr that this would happen to Jagr. So this is where we sit now. The bobbleheads look pretty cool. Jagr's going to be in attendance tonight for the Sharks game, so that's fun for the fans. They get to see him. I feel for any fans who traveled from out of state who are there for the bobblehead and now won't be able to collect it because they'd have to travel back to the arena to get a bobblehead. I feel for those fans, but it's such an unfortunate situation all around. I'm excited to keep following this and find out how the thief plans on moving forward and how they actually retrieve these 20,000 bobbleheads.